Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The AFL is already here. It is back, and in today's video I'll be predicting the first round of the 2022 AFL season. Now this website that I always use actually has a new little kind of like comp thing where it's called the last person standing comp, which basically every round it randomly picks one game and you have to get that game right, otherwise you're out, and at the end you can win like $10,000 if you keep getting that one game right. But anyway, I don't really care about that. Okay, Wednesday night, first game of the round, we have Melbourne versus the Bulldogs. Now this is actually a tricky one to pick. Both teams haven't had the best pre-season. I'm honestly, you know what, I'm just going to go Melbourne, just because I reckon their pre-season has been a bit better than the Dogs, and I reckon they should get the job done. Next game, Carlton versus Richmond, the classic starter game normally. This time it's the second game of the first round. But anyway, I reckon, even though I reckon Carlton will definitely improve this year, I'm going to have to back in Richmond. Something about when these two teams play each other, you just get the feeling Richmond are going to win, as they have been doing that for the last, probably, I don't remember the last time Carlton beat Richmond, so yeah, I'm going to go Richmond. Friday night, we have St Kilda versus Collingwood. Now this is an interesting one. I'm going to go with the Saints. Obviously, it's their home game. Not that it matters because Collingwood don't have to travel. But anyway, I reckon St Kilda should get the job done. I have them in my top 8. I don't know where they'll finish. But if they want to make finals, these are the games they need to win. And I reckon they'll beat Collingwood. Then we have Saturday, Geelong versus Essendon. Ooh, it's at the MCG. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to go Essendon. As soon as I saw MCG, I'm like, you know what, it's basically Essendon's home game. They're going to get more supporters there. I'm going to back in the Bombers to beat the Cats in an upset. And then at Accor Stadium, Giants versus Sydney. Can Buddy kick 1k goals? That will be the big story of the match. It's a danger game for the Swans because they can have close battles with the Giants. It's just a rigorous play. But you know what? I'm going to back in my side, the Swans. And let's hope Buddy can kick the 1000th goal after siren to win the match. Anyway, moving on to the Gabba, Brisbane versus Port. I reckon Brisbane are going to have a great season. I reckon Port will also have a good season as well. Just because this is the Gabba, you just have to back in the Lions. Because yeah, they're just normally just too strong there, and hopefully they can get the job done. Then moving on to the MCG Sunday, Hawthorn taking on North Melbourne. This is a very tough game to pick. Who do I pick? Ooh, you know, I'm going to go with the Hawks. I just feel like they're going to do better. They have probably a better list than North Melbourne at the moment, but North Melbourne's list will do them better in the long run. But Hawthorn's list right now is better than North Melbourne's list right now, and that's simply why I'm picking Hawthorn. And then we got Adelaide versus Fremantle, the 50-50 one. A lot of people reckon Fremantle's going to win, but you know what? Another upset. Round 1, there's normally a lot of upsets because anything can happen. I'm going to go Adelaide. It's the home ground. They normally play well at the start of the year. Well, that's just based on last year. But I reckon with a good home crowd for the first time in a while, I reckon Adelaide will get the job done. And in the final game of round 1, we have West Coast Eagles versus Gold Coast. You know what? Upsets galore here. I'm going to tip the Gold Coast Suns to win by 13 points in a major upset. And yep, that's going to wrap up my round 1 tips. Quick recap: I tipped Melbourne, I tipped Richmond, I tipped St Kilda, Essendon in an upset, Sydney, Brisbane, Hawthorn, Adelaide in an upset, and Gold Coast in an upset by 13 points. Can't wait for round 1 to start. I'm sure you guys can as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be pumping out the uploads this year, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.